Lesson 16, page 43. Basketball. You can see that there's notes going down by a step right here, and then up a step and up a step. Then the right hand 3 is going to play C, back to the left hand 2, up a step, down a step. This repeats the left hand 2, goes step down, step up, then the right hand 3 plays, and then it goes back to the left hand 2. Left hand 2 is going to play the F here and right there. Okay? Look at the number above the treble clef and below the bass clef. Forte, very loud. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, now go one octave higher up to here with the duet. 1, 2, ready, play. That's page 43. Let's go on to page 44 now. Trampoline bounce. It shows you here that there are notes with stems that go up and stems that go down. All that means is when the note head is below the middle line, line 3, the stem goes up. And when it gets to the middle line and goes above it, the stems go down. So it no longer means left or right hand, as it did earlier in the book. It simply means the note's below the middle line, the stem goes up. When it's above the middle line, the stem goes down. So these are all left-hand notes right here. Here's the left hand 3 on C. That's the second space from the bottom. F is the second line from the top. And here's middle C. That's called bass C, that's called middle C, and that's F. And here are the notes right there that we're going to play. We're going to pick up and move our third finger. This whole page is just that left-hand third finger. All right, so let's go ahead and play line number 1 right here. Ready, go. Rest and move. And move back. Now here's line 2. Ready, go. All right, we're now going to go on to the red performance book. Page 16. Favorite things. 3/4 time, that means that there are 3 beats per measure, and the 4 on the bottom means the quarter note gets 1 count. So each of these whole rests are going to get 3 counts because we're in 3/4 time. 3 beats of rest, 3 beats of rest. This is 3 beats of sound. It's a dotted half note. Here the damper pedal is going to be held down. Press the right pedal on your keyboard and hold it down all the way to the end here. And here you play both hands at the same time. 2 beats on the half note, 3 beats on the dotted half, and 1 beat on the quarter note. And just feel down a step, up a step, up a step, down a step, down a step, up a step, down a step, up a step. That's the way to do this. Starting with your left hand 2 on F. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dampers down here. And now go 1 octave higher up to here. A little slower from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. And now on to page 17. Bubblegum is the same position with the right hand 3 on C like this. Okay, from the beginning, here we go. 1, 2, left hand, play. And now go 1 octave higher up to here. 1, 2, ready, play. And now we're going to go on to the pink piano book. Page 33 and 34. Skipping frogs. This is going up a third, down a second, down a third. Going up by skips, down a step, down a skip. Line to line is a skip or a third. Space to space is a skip or a third. It's when it goes line to space, it's a second, or space to line, that's a second. So here we go, reading this by seconds and thirds from the beginning. Okay, right hand thumb is going to play first. Ready, go. Do this again. We're going to go a little slower this time. Try to watch right here and think if you're looking at a skip or a step, which is a third or a second. 1, 2, right thumb, begin. Up a third, up a third. Now look ahead and feel down a second here. Then down a third and repeat. Up a third, down a third, repeat. Then up a second, up a third, and repeat. Now the left hand's here with the left hand 5. Up a third, down a step, down a third, repeat. Up a third, down a third. And then here it's down a second. 2, 3, 4. All right. That's page 33. And page 34, Happy Halloween. This curved line is called a slur, and it means to play legato. Legato is the word meaning smooth and connected. No spaces between the notes that are under the phrase or over the phrase. It creates something called the phrase, the slur does. And most of these notes are going by seconds, or most of them are going by steps, but there's a couple places where you have some skips, like right here. It goes line note to line note. That is a skip. 3 to 1. Here is a skip in the left hand. Finger number 2 to finger number 4. That is a skip also, or a third. This is also a third. Here, it's all seconds. So let's see if we can play this. This phrase is the same as this phrase. So if you can do that, you just do the same thing again right here. This is different. These two phrases are not quite the same. So let's see if we can do this. Happy Halloween, starting with the left hand 4th finger on this D. All right, real slow. 1, 2, left hand 4, play. Feel up a second, then down a third right there. Step up, and then step down. Now here the right hand plays. Up a second, down a second, and down a second. Now the left hand comes in here. right hand plays. Now we're going to go back to the beginning. And now the right hand plays. And now left hand. And here's the right hand 3. Okay, this time with the duet, we're going to move both hands up an octave like this, starting with that left hand 4th finger is here now. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. And now we're going to the technique book, pages 8 through 10. So here's page 8, Monkey Twins. Let's first play just the right hand by itself. Here we go. Pretty easy to read the right hand by itself. Ready, play. Step up, step down, then step up, and then down. See how that goes down? Then up, and down. Up to the right, down to the left. Now here you got to go up to the G now. And then you're going to feel down to the left, down and up. Then down, and up. Then down to the left, to the right. Then you go back to the beginning. Let's play the left hand by itself now. Left hand 5, ready, go. Then go up to 4, up to 3, down to 4. Step up, step down. Up a second, down a second. Now the left hand plays here. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now this time we're going to play it both hands at the same time. Try to make your eyes zigzag between the treble and bass clef. Notice that both hands, the treble and bass clef notes, are going up and down the same interval, the same direction at the same time. So it's step up, step down, right? Here we go. We're going to get to here and we're going to go back to the beginning. Ready, play. Step up, step down. Step up, and then down. Now we're on the next system. Measure after the repeat sign. 3 giraffes. This goes up a third, down a third, then up a second, up a third, down a third, up a second. See the pattern here, right? Up a third, down a third, and then up a third. Same thing with the left hand. Up a third, down a third, up a second, up a third, down a third, up a second, up a third, down a third. Let's play the right hand by itself here for 3 giraffes. Ready, go. Up a third, down a third, then feel up a step now, up a skip, down a skip, up a second, up a third, down a third, up a third. Okay, here's the next line. play. 5, up a third, down a third, up a second, up a third, down a third, up a second, up a third, down a third, up a third. After 3 beats, it's going to go to your left thumb again. Skip down, skip up, then step down, skip down, skip up, step down, skip down, skip up, skip down. Now both hands at the same time, even slower. 1, 2, 3. And the next system. Back to the beginning. That is page 9. And page 10, floating clouds. We're going to be lifting our hand at the end of the phrases here. And this is a longer phrase. We're going to keep this all connected, and then there we're going to put a little break by lifting our hand up. Make sure that you look at the 3 here in the left hand and the 3 in the right hand. That little 5 is going to help you. That little 1 is going to help you also. We're going to play one line at a time because there's no grand staff like there is on this page. It's just one line at a time here now. So floating clouds from the beginning. Right hand first, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now the left hand plays. And back to the beginning. Lift the hand. Now the left hand 5 plays. See how all these notes are going down by steps here? That's just 2, 3, 4. Very simple to play them. Lifting balloons is steps and skips or seconds and thirds. Right hand first, ready, go. I'm sorry, this starts with a 3. Ready, play. Up a third, down a second, up a second again, and then 1, 2, 3. Now here's the left hand 3. Down a third, down a third, up a third, up a second, down a third, and then down a second. Let's repeat that beginning. And now the left hand 3 plays. All right, that is page 10. And we're now going to go on to the performance book, this one here. Pages 14 and 15. Page 14 is just a bunch of steps going up and down. Starts with the right hand 3. Each line begins with the 3rd finger. Here's the right 3 on E, here's the left 3 on E, the right 3 on E, and the left 3 on E. Okay, big black cat from the beginning. This is the right hand 3rd finger. 1, 2, ready, play. Back up by steps here. And now the left hand plays. 3, down to 4. Here's the right 3. And now the left hand 3, very quietly here. Jiffy on page 15. Thirds and seconds. These are going up by thirds and down by thirds. Here you have the right hand going up by thirds and then down by thirds, and then it changes to seconds at the end. From the beginning, left hand first, left hand 5, ready, play. Up a third, repeat, back down by thirds. A bunch of seconds going up here, one finger at a time. Now here's the right thumb. Up a third, repeat, back down by thirds, then up by step, and then down by step. Back to the beginning, left hand 5. And now the right thumb plays.